All right, welcome into Market Day Report. I am Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. I guess the jacket might have given that away. Let's take a look at these markets. Yes, we're going to a report tomorrow. We got a commitment of traders report tomorrow afternoon, too. We got CPI and PPI next week, so I don't want to wish my life away looking for some new data points, but we're going to have to go through today to get to tomorrow first, right? So let's see what today has got in store for us. Let's not do that, and let's be present, as they say, all my peace-loving friends. Let's go to the July corn board. We're down 2 3/4 cents to 4.55 3/4, a penny and a half off the low, and we've had about a 7 3/4 cent range there, and that's July corn. Again, 4.55 3/4. Dees, 4.79 even, down 2 1/4 cents, and that's where it was the last time we visited, and that's about a penny and a half off the low of the day there. Soybeans, well, what do they have in store for us? I'm looking at the July right now, 17 cents lower. 12.10 3/4 is last there, and that's only about a penny off the low of the day, well off the high by 26 cents. If you go over to the Novi new crop, or down to the Novi new crop, that's down 12 1/4 cents. To 12 even and 3/4, right? Trying to hold that $12 line. We got through it earlier to 11.99 1/4 as the low. So we just ticked up, getting away from it right now. But that's going to be something we'll look at for the rest of the day. Let's go to the wheat in Chicago while we're in the soybean pit. We'll move over to the Chicago wheat, and that's up 8 1/4 cents in the July contract. 6.42 1/4 is last. That's well off the low of the day by, I'm going to call 11 cents. So it's 10 3/4 cents. But we're also about 5 1/4 cents off the high. That'll give you an idea about where we sit in that range. Dees, that's up 6 3/4 cents to 6.87 1/4. And again, that's in the middle of the range as well. That's Chicago wheat. Moving from Chicago, let's go to Kansas City. That's the hard red, 10 cents higher there in that July contract to 6.58 1/2. And that's in the middle of that range. We've got a Dees board that's up 9 1/2 cents to 6.92 1/4. And again, that's about 11 1/4 cents off the low. And I'm going to say that's about 7 cents off the high. So, yeah, that's still kind of in the middle. Let's go on from Kansas City to Minneapolis and take a look at the spring wheat there. 7 cents better in the July to 7.09 3/4, 6 1/4 cents off the high of the day, a dime off the lows. Dees sets up 6 3/4 cents right now, stands at 7.29 3/4. And then finally, cotton, that's lower here today by 126 points in that July contract. 78.80s last there. Dees is down 122 points to 76.48. Let's bring him in. Got about 60 seconds for Mr. Ryan Kelbrants. He's with CHS. We've had a lot of CHS guys. This is probably the Market Day Report / CHS show today. So, and they stole all your thunder. They said all the smart stuff, so they left all the scraps to you.
I got a few tidbits we can go through. We did have that USDA daily export sales announcement of 132,000 tons, a little over that, of corn for delivery to Mexico, both for delivery in 23-24 and 24-25. The Rosario Grain Exchange again lowered the corn production in Argentina by 2.5 million metric tons to 47.5. That's continuing to ratchet down. We are seeing that strength in the wheat markets. I think some of that is fund activity, along with the Russian ag minister reporting that some crops have been damaged from frost, and there's going to more than likely be some replanting there. Keeping an eye on China. Weekly export sales for beans were 428 old. They're thinking 250 to 600 or so, and then on the new crop it was 4,600. They're thinking 0 to 100,000 metric tons. But Chinese April soybean imports hit a record of 8.57 million metric tons. That's for the first 4 months of the year, but that's down compared to the previous year. So, unemployment claims came out before the open here, 231,000. Estimates were right around 215,000. So that maybe slow down in the jobs report, may increase some ideas of the Fed Reserve maybe doing some cuts, but definitely keeping an eye on commitment to traders that'll be released tomorrow after the close. But I think all eyes are on tomorrow's WASDE report. So we'll get the first look at estimates for the 24-25 U.S. and world balance sheets, as well as estimates for that 2024 U.S. winter wheat crop. So that's what we're looking at today.
All right. Well, what we're looking at today, we're looking at Ryan Kelbrants, Nick Paulman, and Joe Barker from CHS today. So it's great having all you guys on. Appreciate you coming on. Tell them I said hello. The guys at CHS, and the last one being Ryan Kelbrants. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and talk more livestock with me right after this.